Hey Viber, are you wondering what success principle you are embodying right now? Well, that's what we're going to find out in our reading today. Now, if I sound super happy, I am, because I absolutely love this topic for you and I can't wait to see what we find out. If you happen to be new here, my name is Shon and I'm so very happy that you are joining us. What we're going to do is we're going to pull from the, I love this tarot. I love this tarot deck for career readings in particular, you know? And when we think of success, we oftentimes think of career. However, you can define success however you want. But I do feel like we're probably going to be looking at career stuff right now, okay? Actually, you know what? I think when I title this, I'm probably going to title it Career Tarot just so people know going in. So this is the This Might Hurt Tarot deck by Isabella Rotman. I love it for career readings. It's one of two decks that I always use for career readings. And we are going to discover what about you is really working right now. And this can give you some sense of what to lean into even more, you know, do more of what works. And then we're going to get some goddess guidance, of course, because that's how we do on this channel, from the African, I drew a blank for a second. I draw a blank in every video, don't I? Anyway, the African Goddess Rising Tarot. Oh, sorry, the African Goddess Rising Oracle by 𝒂𝒂𝒅𝒊𝒏𝒈𝒔. I will put links to both of these decks in my description box. I always put links to my decks that I'm using for our readings in the description box. So if you want to get a copy for yourself, you will be able to. Let us find out what success principle you are embodying right now. Oh, and also at the end of your reading, I will provide you with an affirmation to help you stay aligned with whatever guidance we get in your reading today. Okay, so based on the messages we receive in the reading, I will create an affirmation for you on the spot. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse. This indicates to me that one of the success principles you are embodying right now is teamwork. This is very, very important in general when we are working in the field where we make our money. It is rarely ever just about us. I mean, it really never is, right? So there's the coworkers that we might be working with, there are employees we may have, or a manager we may have that we have to be able to work well with. But even if you're like a sole proprietor who's got your own business serving clients and customers and you don't have any employees, then the teamwork becomes about how you cooperatively work with your clients and customers to meet their needs, provide them with value, yet also stay true to your vision for your business and the way you would like to run the processes for your business. And you are doing a really great job right now of exhibiting teamwork, just, you know, not being a dictator in how you handle your work, your business, your thing. I don't know why I didn't have the word for that either. Anyway, also, you're being very open to ideas from others and not feeling as though you have to be like very strict about people doing things the way you want them done, the way you've traditionally had them done. So like you might be naturally very organized, you might be naturally disciplined in the way you approach work, but you are dealing with someone else, working with someone else who is a little more loosey-goosey in their energy than what you naturally are. But what you are doing very well at this time is you are allowing for that person to be in their energy and not have it throw you from what your energy is in the workplace. So, like in my case, I am very structured and very organized when it comes to my business, right? However, I have clients who have all different kinds of energies, particularly since the work that I do is energy work. And I have one client in particular that she is a little all over the place, right? And when I first started working with her, it was a little bit off-putting to me, and I would try to make her do things the way that would make serving her easier for me. But over time, I realized that that was not the best approach to take, that it was actually better for me to know that she's going to show up how she's going to show up, right? And
And so when she shows up, I come now with the expectation of the way in which she handles things. Her general, again, kind of all over the place energy. I know that I'm going to need to correct something that she's done, and it doesn't feel like it's making me inefficient. I'm not tense about it. It's just like, oh yeah, that's how it is with this particular client. And this client comes to me a lot because she probably feels very accepted by me. And I absolutely love working with her because of this energy that she brings. She makes my business fun. And it could have been that I found it not fun, if I was trying to control her. And I'm getting that for you, that, you're doing that. You're being much more accepting of how other people approach the work that you do, whether they are people who work with you, people who work for you, or customers. All right, let's see what other success principle you might be embodying right now. Oh, yes, and this fits. You got King of Cups. Yeah, you're just like so in the energy of love right now. So it's not even that, like, it could have been that this focus on teamwork or this acceptance of others as they are might have been a very calculated thing, that it was, you just trying to do something that you read in a book or heard in a podcast. But no, it feels as though it's actually coming from a place of deep love. This deep love is definitely with this being embodied with the king, or being showing up with the King of Cups. This is a deep love for others, for humans, for people that you interact with in the course of your day, specifically your business. However, I'm also very much getting a sense of it being you just really loving what you are doing. Listen, even if you're someone who's just like, yeah, but I have this dream of having my own business and right now I work for somebody, or you're like, yeah, but I would like other things to happen with my business. Like, even if that's sometimes a part of your energy, right now at the time of this reading, when you have found this reading, you are in a state, probably deliberately in a state of gratitude about the things in your business or at your job that you do like and appreciate and feel work well for you. And you're enjoying it. It's not just the gratitude and appreciation like, oh, I have it and it's better than not having it. It's really finding joy in the work you do right now. And that joy is quite possibly also allowing you to start brainstorming ideas for how you can move forward in some of these other things that you would like to do from a career or business standpoint. Because when we're in a dark energy or a stuck feeling energy and not liking what we're doing, not happy with where we are, sometimes we don't get any ideas, but sometimes we get ideas, but they're like bad ideas. They're not like the best ideas, even though they sound or feel like they're good at the time. And then over time we realize, no, the ideas that come out of the higher vibration of love, which is the energy that you are in right now, just abundant, overflowing love, those are the ideas that are going to be the most fruitful in the long run. We're going to pull one more card to see, again, what success principle you are exhibiting right now or embodying right now, which, because you're embodying it, you are probably also exhibiting it. You got the Empress. Look at that. You got the Emperor and the Empress. You got the Empress and you got her in reverse. This may be one of the reasons why you are feeling so much love energy right now, because the principle that you are exhibiting is one of personal freedoms. Now, you're probably like, what does that got to do with the Empress? Let me tell you. The Empress is a maternal energy, right? It's also creative energy. And a lot of times when we are working with others, that maternal energy can come out in ways that are not functional, especially if we are the business owner, where we are over nurturing people or we're becoming over controlling. We are trying so hard to either grow them up or, again, get them in alignment with how we think things should be done, that we get kind of codependently involved, right? Become somewhat of a busybody. So this would be the negative or shadow aspect of the mother energy, smothering, as it were. And that is something that maybe you have deliberately been working against, or you've deliberately been healing things that are making you less smothery of others, less hyper vigilant about what they're doing or not doing, less critical. You are not micromanaging. You know, you're not feeling the pressure of, sometimes a mother can feel the pressure that everything is on them, particularly the care of the people around them. And you're not feeling that anymore. You are not showing up as though you have to mother anyone. This is allowing you to see others as peers, people who are legitimately your peers because you are of equal status in the workplace. And also, I guess I don't have to say and also, but anyway, and those people who might be under you or over you, but you're able to see them as a peer in terms of we are equal. We have equal value. We equally bring important things to this environment, to this process, to this job. So this Empress in reverse and the Emperor in reverse and the King of Cups in the middle here really feels to me like you have been doing a lot of inner work, and what you're starting to see right now is the fruits of your labor. So because you went inside, you know, there's a trap we can fall into, particularly if we're leaders, where things aren't working, or they're not functional, or they don't look the way we want them to look, or it doesn't feel very productive, or it's not showing itself to be super profitable. You know, whatever the thing is, we might feel like we're not getting enough customers. And there can be a very easy tendency to place blame elsewhere and try to, as I've already alluded to, control the behaviors of others in order to fix what we perceive to be a problem. And then in so doing, because other people can't just turn into what we want, right? Then we get angry, then we get frustrated, then we get mean, then we get sad, then we might get depressed, we might get, defeated. And if that happens, we definitely aren't being of much use to the business that we work in or for, which can be detrimental if you're the business owner, or the people that we're working with, or the customers or clients that we serve. And most importantly, and y'all hear me when I say this, definitely most importantly, ourselves. We cease to be beneficial to ourselves when we get into that kind of a space. And so what you very wisely did, it seems like, look, it could have just been that magically this happened for you. I mean, I don't hear of that happening very often, but you might be the exception to the rule, where magically you just became a little bit more carefree, a little bit more full of love, a little bit more accepting of others, but probably not. Probably you chose to do some work, and you wisely chose to focus on yourself. How could I be a better leader? How can I be a better coworker? How can I be a better service provider? You know? And in looking at these things about yourself, it's permeating all of what you do. And so you are now living out three very strong success. So you are living out three success principles in a very strong way. People enjoy working with you. People enjoy buying from you. People enjoy speaking with you. Do you find yourself just having conversations with customers or clients that may not even have anything to do with the service that you're providing them with or the product that you're selling them? You just got a really high vibe energy right now that is very attractive to other people. And it's showing itself in these three ways. Congratulations. Kudos to you. You know, that is great leadership. Knowing that, there's this phrase out there, the fish rots from the head. Because if you don't look out for, take care of, heal, grow the self first, then others that work with you, or, especially if they work for you, they're not getting the example that they need in order to do a good job in the business that you guys work in together. I just got something too around the possibility of having, it might not have been about internal healing so much as for somebody who is listening right now, maybe you went and got some additional education around the kind of work you do, and you are feeling joy and love because you like learning and you love the new information you've learned. Like you loved the process of learning it, but you also love the possibility of what it can do for the business. This would definitely ring true for someone who is a business owner, but the business that you do or the career that you're in. And so there's a reinvigoration, a feeling of love again in you from having gotten this new knowledge. Maybe you even met some new friends in that environment. You know, if you did like an in-person class, I know so much is Zoom these days, but if you did like an in-person class, maybe you met some new friends or other colleagues that work in your field. That always brings a new energy too, a good energy. You know, keeping things from being stale and stuck in the past or stuck in a way that isn't working. All right, let's grab some guidance for you. I wonder how these goddesses feel about the fact that I'm always saying, let's grab some guidance. Like I'm just walking up in their space and like grabbing stuff from them. I don't mean any disrespect at all to them. And if you have watched this channel for a while, you absolutely know that. Oh, by the way, if you are new here, my entire channel is dedicated to bringing you the divine feminine approach to your career, your business, your wealth, personal wealth. So if that is something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my messages. And listen, you guys, if you have enjoyed the reading so far, be sure to give it a like so that YouTube knows to tell other people how to find what we are doing here together. All right, so we are using the African Goddess Rising Oracle, and we are going to find out which goddess has some additional guidance for you. And then I am going to provide you with an affirmation to help keep you in alignment with what you are already doing so well. Don't be that person that gets a compliment and then thinks that you're not worthy of the compliment and then self-sabotages. Don't do that. All right. Have you ever watched the Great British Baking Show? I feel like that's what happens a lot of times when somebody gets Star Baker. You'll see someone get Star Baker and then they just have several weeks back to back of just being not making Star Baker again, but being terrible at what they do. And a part of it is, and I watched this happen. I actually watched that show for character analysis more so than I watch it to see anything about the baking. I absolutely love seeing these people's personalities come out, particularly under competition and under the pressure of competition. And you know, sometimes it's that a person thinks if they get something like a Star Baker, for instance, that they shouldn't get it again so that other people have a chance, so that those other people don't feel bad that they didn't get it, and so they will again self-sabotage. Don't do that. Don't be that person who is hearing right now what you are doing well, because you are killing it, and then go and ruin it. So hopefully this guidance that we get right now from one of these goddesses will help you continue to journey forward in the way you are at this time. All right, we have Mumbaya Nahanda, radical rebirth. Yeah, this is okay, listen, this is very, very important. A lot of times what happens when we do get healing, or we do go through a period of growth, or we do find a new modality of living, or new practices, coping skills, any of those things, and we start to see the results, we sometimes convince ourselves, not consciously, that we did this. You know, we've made our life better. And we kind of think that we can handle it. We can keep going forward. We can just do it. We can keep up this new vibration, this new way of existing on our own. And it's not a conscious choice. It is oftentimes that we then start living off of that success and what that success is bringing us. And we forget to continue the habits, the practices, the coping skills that brought us to that place that allowed us to become more successful. So this is a radical rebirth that you have experienced. And it's a rebirth that has come out of having committed yourself to the work that you did, or the changes that you made that made you less dictatorial, less controlling and smothering, less judgmental of others. Okay? So keep up those. If there's a specific creator that you listen to every morning that puts you in the right frame of mind and gets you in the right vibration, keep doing that. Don't stop. Don't be like, okay, I got it now, and stop. See, that would be the self-sabotage. That would be one way to self-sabotage. No, keep listening to that person. If you're concerned that you might get bored of her, find others like her. YouTube will give you suggestions of other creators like someone that you already like. I can't tell you right now off the top of my head how to how to find that, but there's a way to find some. Oh, you can even just Google it. You know, YouTubers similar to Shon Vibes, or YouTubers similar to Amanda Francis, YouTubers similar to Rachel Rogers, that kind of thing. If it's a book that you've been reading from every morning, you know, it could be a devotional, it can be a Bible, it can be a book of, it could be the Tao Te Ching, it could be a book of quotes, whatever it is. But whatever the thing is that brought you to where you are energetically right now, it could be watching certain things on TV, it could be watching less TV, it could be taking a break from the news. Whatever it is that got you here, keep that up. Because this radical rebirth, this radical new you, this radical change is the result of these new ways of living that you've been exhibiting, these new habits, these new practices, okay? All right, so I am going to give you, I love this. All right, here's your affirmation. Here's your affirmation to keep you aligned. I love this new me and others do too. I love this new me and others do too. Ooh, yes, do I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. All right, if you like this kind of reading and you want more of it on other topics that have nothing to do with business and career, take a look at my Patreon. My Patreon is where I do readings that have nothing to do with business and money. However, I do link these videos from YouTube in the Patreon as well, but I also do love readings there. I also do pick a card readings on topics that you get to choose as a member of the Viber Gold level or the Super Viber level. You also get access to all of my meditations and activations, the entire library. Again, these include things that are not on YouTube, topics I should say that are not on YouTube. And then also, if you choose to go with the Viber Gold membership, you get a personal reading included with your membership every single month. I love that my Patreon is starting to grow. Right now, we are small but mighty. Right now, it is a bunch of women who are such great energy. We are definitely open to women or men being in that environment. But the point is, we are all high vibe people who are manifesting the lives we want for ourselves. And we like to do it together. It is a great place for you to have a sense of community and to have more fun. Also, most importantly for me, where I get to know you a little bit better, because if you are at the Viber Gold level, you have access to the live chat and we can converse more. Like, could you imagine getting to talk to me every single day? Well, okay, once a week. I'm on there on Thursdays. Anyway, all right, you guys, this is what I have for you today. Thank you so very much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.